and it is said that the Jalal Rajput was first converted. Now, Kishtwar region of they had a small rajas, though they were under uh, many many Dogra rulers, but still, as they were constantly troubled by Kashmiri Muslim rulers. So there is a list from 1570 to 1820, but for constantly 300 years, these people were tortured and murdered. And finally, it was Raja Kira Dev in 1664 who, under certain conditions of his sons and his brothers and sisters were taken as hostage in Kashmir, and he was forced to accept Islam for that. He became an Islamic ruler, and then the Rajas of further Rajas of Kishtwar, they took over Muslim name as well as the Rajput name. Now, what had happened here? Um, why Rajas took over the Islamic name? So that they can save conversions of their subjects. You have always seen whenever the Raja becomes Muslim or takes over any religion, the entire subjects become. So I'm sure many of you know what has happened to Constantinople. Constantinople. We know how that empire had fallen down from the Roman Empire into the Christian Empire. When the king took over the religion, the entire subject has to do that. But the Dogras never did that. The Dogra ruler never did that. Dogra rulers have always protected their subjects of foreign invasions or foreign religion. They respected the sentiment. They would convert themselves, but they would not convert their subjects, and they would not make it official. And this has become one of the strategies at that time also, just to sometimes if they lose the war, because that's a small kingdom and Delhi sultans have support of Mughals. So, sorry, Kashmir Sultan has support of Mughals and other people surrounding in Lahore and in Kabul. So they would accept Islam so that they can be saved, and the subject may not be directly exposed um, to the such kind of tyrannies. So if we see that after Kirat Singh, we have Raja Anayatullah Singh. So you see they have here taken Anayatullah and Singh. Singh is a Rajput title, Anayatullah is a Muslim name, and Raja is a Hindu title. So they kept on after that Raja Muhammad Tegh Bahadur Singh. So Muhammad is there. Tegh Bahadur is a Hindu name, and Singh is a Rajput name. So they did that. However, Mughals have noticed this thing, and they tried to change it. And what they did, I'll just show it to you in the slide. Yes. So as I told you, they did this, and then there's another small region called as Rajouri, which was in many of the Quranic or the Vedic texts, it is called as Rajapuri. So it's the Rajapuri. Later it got distorted to Rajouri. The first Islamic conversion was under Lodis in 1378, 68, I think. The Jalal Rajputs were converted, but they never brought religion to the subjects. The only royalty accepted the religion. The Raja and his family may have accepted the religion, but not his subjects. So it was when Jahangir traveled to Kashmir, he traveled through Rajouri. So Raja of Rajouri welcomed him, and he knew the Rajas of Rajouri are Muslim. But Jahangir noticed that.
Need to interrupt.
Mhm.
Abhimanyu,
Yeah,
what does it mean as a subject means?
subject मतलब we know the subject is our ये जो हमारी प्रजा, subject is our
Okay,
praja.
okay.
Yeah.
I got what I just want to clear.
Can you not interrupt me while I am speaking? You can ask all the questions in the end, please.
Well,
Now, then,
okay. So question answers, it will be after the end of the sessions. Everybody will ask the questions. Okay, sir, please continue, sir. Please continue.
actually, I forget the stories because this study is very close to me. My link goes off immediately.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
Jahangir, when he observed that the Rajas of Rajouri, they have accepted the Islamic religion, but they are not following any norm of it. So he actually, you know, invited many of the rulers, many of the Islamic Maulanas to come and settle in Rajouri and Kishtwar region. Then Shah Jahan also observed the same thing, and he actually made so many mosques, and he started trying to take control of politics because Rajouri and Kishtwar are the regions which are little closer to Kashmir, and they invited lots of Kashmiri Muslims to settle over here so that the Muslim population can grow and Hindus could be dominated. So again, Dogras have always been struggling for their identity in terms of religion, in terms of land, in terms of their own livelihood and existence. Then Aurangzeb, he actually married princess of Rajouri because the Rajouri for past 3 generations you see from Jahangir, the Dogras of Rajouri were reluctant to Jahangir also. Though on face they may be oblige him, but from heart they have not accepted what Shah Jahan and Jahangir had to offer. So finally, Aurangzeb marries Raj Bhanu of Rajouri, one of the Jaral princesses, and from Raj Bhanu, we have Bahadur Shah I, who was born, and it is said that she was one of the very, very, very powerful rulers of the one of the very powerful queens of Aurangzeb. And then it was post which now let us come down to Raja Drupdev. Now, why I have jumped directly from Rajouri and Kishtwar? Because there were certain events of struggle against the identity in terms of politics, identity in terms of religion, identity in terms of culture, and identity in terms of just existing as a human being. So that is what I wanted to say. So. Raja Dhruv of Jammu was who ruled Jammu from 1707 to 1733, and his rule was very strong, and the Dogras were becoming very strong. So Jammu was basically formed of 22 principalities, including Rajouri and Kishtwar, small principalities. It was during his time, and it was during his son's time. All the 22 principalities were they were completely subjugated under the Dogra Empire. There was no Raja then. There was only one Maharaja of Jammu. All right. So Raja Drupdev, the Jammu rulers had always been more powerful than the principalities of other religions. So he was contemporary of Bahadur Shah and Farooq Siyar. He had political expansions towards the eastern side, southeast area, and it was during this time that he has reached his expansion up to Gujarat, and that had completely cut off the Delhi from Lahore. So the Mughals became very fearful of him, and with some conspiracy, he was invited. As I told you, I'm not going into the conspiracy. He was invited in. He was invited, and he was taken as a hostage, and he was put into Lahore fort. And it was during his time he helped Dogra land from Mughal administration and officers, and he sheltered Banda Bahadur also, and uh, against Mughal war in 1710 to 1712. He helped Bilawar kingdom, and including Gaddu and Lakhanpur Raja also, to free those areas from Mughal administration. And then talking about Maharaja Ranjit Dev, he was one of the very powerful rulers, and it was during his time Jammu was called as Darul Aman. We know at that point of time, if I show you the map behind, I'm going there. Yeah, this map. You see, Duranis were on the left, Sikhs were also rising, Mughals were declining, they were also struggling for power, Marathas were rising, British were also coming, and Russia had already started its expansion policies. Um, so it was at that time the Dogra Empire, this Dogra Empire, yeah, white one, which I have encircled black, if you can see. Uh, it was surrounded by Mughals, Sikhs, Abdalis, and Duranis, invasions of Marathas, European intrusion. But under Maharaja Ranjit Dev, Jammu Kingdom was the only.
Sir, your voice, sir. Apologies for the interruption, sir. Your voice.
It is going back. I mean, low or
Now it's all right. Now it's all right. Now it's all right.
okay, okay. Please keep on talking. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Thank you. So it was during this time Maharaja Ranjit Dev's time the entire region was called as Darul Aman. Darul Aman means abode of peace. So many artists actually left parts of J&K and parts of India, Central Asia, Southeast Asia, and settled in Jammu. It was during this time Basoli painting, wall painting had started rising. In cheat Samba, we have cheat Kaka. You know the cheat is the block printing. Cheat
Sir,
downloading.
sir,